Hey everyone, welcome back to another vlog on the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day whenever you're watching this. It is currently August 28th, 2023, and it's around like 4:35 p.m., almost 4:40. And all day today, all I've been doing is cleaning, organizing, trying to figure out what I want to do, and plus I've just been out and about doing errands for my parents and for me, so that way this week and next week we start moving more stuff out of my apartment, so that way my bedroom and my new office will be ready, set to go for me to fully live in there. And if you cannot already tell by now that my dining room table is completely gone, my whole couch over here is gone. I just have my armchair right here, and then over here I have my TV and my media console stuff is still here, which I'm gonna be taking down right now, so that way this week I can just take it over to my parents' house bit by bit and not all at once on Saturday. But every time I go on Facebook, which I'm so happy to be on there, but every time I scroll on Facebook, I always see like my friends that I knew in high school, like they have kids, they're married, they're living their life, they're having the best time, and I'm so happy for them, and I'm so grateful to like see those moments and be able to kind of talk to them from time to time. And it's like, I'm thinking right now in my moment of life, thinking, am I doing things right? Am I living my best life? Yes. The question to that answer for myself is yes. I am living my best life. I'm having the time of my life. I don't really want to settle down. I don't really want to do anything anytime soon because I'm almost 30 and I want to be able to, live my 20s, early 30s as much as I can for as long as I can and stay healthy, happy, excited, and meet new people, travel the world, do my things, and eventually, who knows, things could be happening down the line. I don't really know, but nonetheless, I think it's like a common thing where people are almost 30 years old or like they're 25 and you think your life is falling apart because you're not following the same path as your friends who are married and engaged and having kids and buying houses. And it's like, follow your own path, follow your own journey. Don't live your life to be other people's lives, if that makes any sense. Just do you, be happy for you, and that's it. And that's what I'm trying to focus on for the next several years and forever and ever. And yeah, but for the most part, I've done a lot of talking. I don't want to talk a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and take down like this media console thing and also my TV. That way, I think my parents are coming over later today or tomorrow, so we can take some stuff down, put them in their car, and then take it to their house. Because bestie, we are moving out of this apartment. We got a few more weeks. My lease ends up on September 18th, and it's gonna be a wild ride, but it's gonna be fun, and I am very excited. everyone, so it's been a couple of days. It's actually Wednesday and it's currently 5:30 p.m. and I just got done with my stream a couple of hours ago and I did some household work of answering emails and some phone calls, but I'm going to be going over to my parents' house later today in like a couple of minutes, maybe like in 20 minutes or so, because I need to go ahead and actually take over my media console that I took down on Monday over there, so that way we can start putting that up and getting things prepared for whatever we're gonna do with that living room area that we have going on at the parentals. But I'm gonna go ahead and take down all this stuff and put it in my car, or a majority of it. My mom's supposed to come over in a couple of minutes or so to help me take some stuff down to her car, because her car is bigger than mine and we can fit more stuff in there than my car's. But I'm gonna try and take some stuff down, put in my car, and then we should be heading over in a couple minutes. But I'm gonna charge my battery and I will see you there. Hey everyone, so it's been a couple days since I've last picked up the camera, and let me tell you, it has been a very busy couple of days, and I feel like I haven't talked to you all in a while besides the beginning of this vlog. But in like the middle of it, I don't think I did any talking, or like very little. All I remember the last clip y'all saw was me setting up my bed in my bedroom, and as you can see, the walls are gray in that room, along with my office. But I haven't shown you my office yet because it's an absolute disaster. But I do want to kind of wrap up this whole vlog, like not now, but like, you know, just in general, because I feel like for the past 3 weeks now, I've just been constantly figuring out, where do I want to put all my stuff? How do I want to move it? When I want to move it, and do it in a timely fashion, because I said that I wanted to be out of this apartment before my lease ends, which is September 18th. I signed the paperwork and everything saying I don't want to renew, I don't want to do anything else. I paid my last bit of rent on the 1st of September, and today is September 11th, basically 9/11, which honestly is a very sad day for a lot of people. And I remember back when I was a youngin' in 2001, I was in class and my mom came to go over to pick me up, and that's all I really remember that day. But I just know it was a very tragic, sad day for a lot of people. But today is a good day. For me, I choose to remember the happy moments of my life and choose to remember the good things that came out of, you know, 9/11 for me personally, like as like a child back then, because I was a child and I didn't know much. But today I'm an adult who's 27 years old and moving out of their first apartment back to their parents' house, where it all began for me, kind of, at the age of 9. Either way, today is just a good day, and I'm just gonna be basically doing all the things around here, cleaning up what is left, and also picking up some old clothes that I had left in my closet, because I thought I was going to record. Didn't get to do that, that's okay. But I have some old clothes, like 3 shirts and old hangers, and then my air fryer in my kitchen, and just like little random bits and bobs, and of course all the cleaning that I have to do that I've been doing for the past 3 weeks. But I want to show you my office. If you haven't seen my clean with me video, I will link it down below. I did a whole like closet, office clean with me, so it might be a little bit longer than my normal ones, and I really enjoyed that video, kind of starting from the beginning to the very end, saying goodbye to the yellow room for a while, and yeah. But let me show you my office because I think it's very empty, which it is, but it's just kind of like remembering what I had and what I'll have again eventually. Okay, so I'm in the room. As you can see, the walls are still yellow. Everything is basically still intact with the colors, and I don't know, it's crazy to think that this whole wall used to be like beige and it was ugly, but now it's all yellow. However, they will be repainting the walls. I decided not to pay anybody to repaint my walls, and I said use my security deposit, go with what you want to do, and have a field day. So they're going to use part of my security deposit that I paid ages ago to repaint the walls to their liking, and then I'll get my money back. But for the most part, things are pretty much the exact same that I left it when I first moved in. Like, nothing's changed. I didn't put anything on my walls besides command strips, and that's literally it. I didn't put anything else in this apartment besides painting the walls and command strips. Because I'm paranoid as heck, and I don't want to damage any walls that will cause me to pay more money than the average person. I'm a gamer. I don't have time like that. And I also shouldn't be shouting because this room is very echoey, as you can see. Like, honestly, kind of crazy, kind of good, kind of wild. Like, I'm all the way over here. My walls are still yellow. Part of me thinks I should probably take some photos before I give them my keys, because when they walk in and do the tour, I want to have some good photos, you know, for like the Instagram and other things. But for now, we shall clean up this apartment and say goodbye to it for the very, hopefully, last time. And of course, I will be doing a time lapse of everything because I'm a YouTuber. I record everything that I do and say, so let's get started. Hey everyone, so I'm coming onto the vlog to actually end it here because I realized when editing I never actually finished what I was going to say or actually film. All I know throughout this entire thing, I did a lot of cleaning and talking my mouth off here and there between different clean segments. And it's a span of a couple of like weeks, like 2.5 weeks I would say. I started it on August 28th and today is September 18th. So it's been a while, but nonetheless, I have to say moving is so exhausting. I don't enjoy it. I don't really enjoy packing, but I love unpacking. Like the video game Unpacking. Really great game. Love that. But unpacking in real life is more fun because you just dump everything where you want to put it, and then you can like unpack as you go day by day, and that's what I've been doing thus far. But I will tell you this, I've learned a lot in the past like 2 years of living in that apartment, and it's been a scary but exciting and very educational experience for myself. And I'm probably gonna do a whole like video about this later, like a little draw with me type of video where I just kind of like talk and answer questions, because I asked you all on Instagram and also my YouTube community tab on my other channel a long time ago, and I wanted to actually answer those questions and just kind of just chit chat a little bit about like what's been going on, what am I going to be doing, and where do I see myself in a couple of years, because I don't really see myself living here too long, but I want to be able to save more money and be able to just kind of enjoy my life day in and day out. I mean, I could be out of here in a year or in 2 years. I don't really know. Time is weird and unexpected, and we don't know what the future will hold, but we just hope that the future will be good and happy and, I don't know, enjoyable. I don't know what to really say, but all I can say is that 2 years of living alone was good. It was needed. It was needed for me to live alone, to see what it was like, understand, you know, pay different bills here and there on time. And I did pay my bills all on time on the first of every single month. And it was stressful because I almost kind of forgot about 1 month, but I actually did it way before than I realized. But sometimes I think we all need to move out of a situation to grow as people, to understand who we really are as an individual. And then if we decide to move back to a certain situation, we know that we have grown since then. I have grown as an adult. I have grown as an independent person, and moving back to my parents' house has made me feel more independent. Even though I've only been here for a couple of days, I feel a lot more independent than I was before. Even though I was independent, I wasn't as independent. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like if you ever moved out of your parents' house or have moved out on your own, no matter where you were living, and you were just by yourself and you know, were there for a couple of years or a couple of months, it's like you grow as you wake up every day, and you grow as like a new person. Like not necessarily changing like your whole personality, maybe, but it's like changing your like your habits of like cleaning and cooking and organizing and like your day-to-day schedule of like what you want to do. And especially with me of like being a YouTuber and a content creator and small business owner, I've learned the work-life balance of how to balance all of that I do on the internet while still having a quote-unquote life. Now, I didn't really go anywhere, but I did have a life, and it was a fun life. But I will say for the next couple of months, like, you know, October, November, December, and like into the new year, it's gonna be really fun because I'm traveling to Las Vegas, Nevada to TwitchCon this year, and I have 3 panels. I've talked about this before, but not in full detail, but I have 3 panels, and it's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna document everything. I will talk more about it in my next vlog, but I will tell you this, the vlogs are coming, the videos are coming, and the podcast is also coming too. So content, baby, content is all I gotta say, and I'm very, very excited. But either who, as always, I hope you all enjoyed the vlog, my very last vlog in my apartment, and I hope you all are very excited for the new fun adventures we will be having together in a new space and also going into the new year. But either who, as always, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!